Team Nova Scotia, votre aliment de départ pour l'équipe Nouvelle-Écosse. Goaltender, gardien, number 31, numéro 31, Grace McKenzie. On defense, défenseur, number 19, numéro 19, Kirsten Walker. On defense, défenseur, number 45, numéro 45, Anna McKenzie. On forward, avant, number 7, numéro 7, Brianna Curran. On forward, avant, number 11, numéro 11, Taylor Gray. On center, centre, number 4, numéro 4, Emma Kelly. And your starting lineup for Team New Brunswick, votre aliment de départ pour l'équipe Nouveau-Brunswick. Goaltender, gardien, number 31, numéro 31, Emily Duguay. On defense, défenseur, number 3, numéro 3, Denica Diot. On defense, défenseur, number 9, numéro 9, Megan Williston. On forward, avant, number 18, numéro 18, Madison Gaudette. On forward, avant, number 19, numéro 19, Janica Oulet. On center, centre, number 27, numéro 27, Katie Beers. And your referees for today's game, vos arbitres pour ce match, Rob Drury and Jackie Leckman.
Final game of consolation round at the Canada Games 2019 Ringette competition. Nova Scotia versus Team New Brunswick in 10 seconds or so right after O Canada.
Please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour chanter l'hymne national.
Nova Scotia versus New Brunswick, the second game of the day, consolation round. Here's Julia Cruz with Kelsey Kane. Kelsey, mixed bag for these teams during this tournament.
Yeah, and this is going to be a rematch from the round robin pool. New Brunswick getting the best of Nova Scotia, so Nova Scotia going to look to for some redemption here.
And they start on the breakaway. Ray skating after it. Team New Brunswick gets the ring. Some speed to start this game. This is Beers cutting inside.
Oh, and penalty getting called by Nova Scotia here.
She gets tripped hard by Simpson. Here's Beers.
And yeah, Nova Scotia going to just try to stay tight. Keep New Brunswick to the outside.
Beers gets a pass across, one-timer, they score! Snowden!
And this is what that New Brunswick team does so well. They're so good at moving the ring around. And Nova Scotia's got to really keep their stick down, but yeah, when you got Brittany Snowden at the post there, she's going to finish.
And she does. 1-0 Team New Brunswick with less than a minute played in the first period.
Yeah, and Snowden with a lot of experience. This is her second Canada Winter Games, having participated in last cycles. So New Brunswick will be looking to her for just that experience and to really settle her team down.
Simpson banks a pass, intercepted, but Team Nova Scotia still has it. Tulloch at the wing. Pump fakes, now shoots, blocked. Team Nova Scotia needs a reset. They won't get it. Goalie ring.
Good job there by New Brunswick. Keep Nova Scotia to the outside, block some shots, and cause that 30-second violation.
Hébert. Winters skating after the ring in the offensive end. Winters to Green. Will cycle the ring back. Green cuts in, finds some good space. They need a reset, won't get it.
Yeah, Nova Scotia just got to tighten their triangle up a little bit, making it a little bit too easy for this New Brunswick team to cut in.
Parnell.
Oh, and good move there by Parnell to evade her checker. And
it's going to go back to Team Nova Scotia as two players got tangled up there.
Yeah, I think New Brunswick ended up landing on the ring, and that's why it's going back to Nova Scotia.
Team Nova Scotia starts things off in the free play circle. Gray to Curran, back to Gray. Back pass across the ice. Kelly.
Oh,
moving,
good drive.
Cuts inside. She invaded that crease. Oh, a little push there.
Oh yeah, Nova Scotia bench not happy with that. Trying to look for a call there, but won't get it.
Team New Brunswick trying to break out. They will lose the ring.
Yeah, ring bobbling here, so team's trying to get control.
Still loose.
Yeah, good forecheck there by Nova Scotia, and they do win that battle, so they're going to get the ring back. And Nova Scotia with some good pressure on New Brunswick. New Brunswick is leading 1-0 early in this first half. So Nova Scotia looking to try to tie it up.
Just a stunner there by Snowden with less than a minute played. Gives Team New Brunswick the early lead. Team Nova Scotia is going to have to work a little harder. Ring is played along the boards and stays with Nova Scotia, but it's still loose.
Yeah, again, this is a really bouncy ring. Lots of fumbles, so both teams are going to have to be extra careful and really gain control of this bouncing ring.
Tulloch gets a back pass to Etzel, who skates to the center with some speed. Now leaves it to Simpson. Simpson with the shot. She is a good outside shooter. Tulloch. They need a reset. They won't get it. Team New Brunswick brings it out.
And yeah, gonna be called against Nova Scotia. Oh, good job by New Brunswick to retain ring possession.
Still has it. Beers will slow things down.
And this is where New Brunswick got their last goal off the 4-on-3. Nova Scotia's got to stay home and
Here's
watch
a good
those low
move
passes.
by Beers. She passed it to LeBlanc, who missed it wide. LeBlanc has it once again. Back pass to Snowden. She will not get the reset. It's going to be a hooking call.
And good job by Mackenzie to really be strong, moving laterally. She did get beat on that low post and made up for it here on that play.
So Team New Brunswick can't capitalize on a 4-on-3. And Awald heads to the box for Team Nova Scotia. Attempted a cross-ice pass that almost reached Snowden. That one-timer by LeBlanc doesn't go.
Again, New Brunswick.
Now LeBlanc has it cleanly for a shot, still has the rebound. They back to Snowden. Snowden weaving back to a back one-timer.
Good save.
Mackenzie gets the save. Turnover. Here's LeBlanc. Back pass to Snowden. Can't stab it.
And Nova Scotia really needs to look to try to get this one out.
They do. That's not a violation. Team Nova Scotia has it in front. We will now skate back to center. Cross-ice pass to Parnell. She shoots. Doesn't go. Team New Brunswick trying to apply some pressure. Force things a little too much. This is Meredith. Meredith in front. Now spins. Loses the ring.
And Nova Scotia needs to get back here.
They are coming on the breakaway. But good transition by Team Nova Scotia.
And again, New Brunswick prides themselves in being smart passers. They like to work around the outside. Nova Scotia needs to have 6 down, take away those passing lanes, and not bite on anything. If New Brunswick gets enough room, they're going to try to drive the triangle.
Green got a good reset. Green, the ring is loose. Green, strong play there. Team Nova Scotia will retrieve the ring. Still loose. Played along the boards, and we'll see how long this continues for. Now Mansfield brings it out for Team Nova Scotia.
Yeah, lots of battles here.
Beers sneaks in, gets that ring back. He's still in the neutral zone. Finds the glass for a good pass right in front. Now she will attempt a centering one that rolls away.
Yeah, New Brunswick applying a lot of pressure to this Nova Scotia triangle. Nova Scotia can't get scrambly though.
Team Nova Scotia still hasn't gotten a shot in net. Going back to New Brunswick here.
Yeah, New Brunswick applying a lot of pressure again. They're doing a really good job of passing around the sides and getting this Nova Scotia triangle to get a little bit scrambly. So they just need to stay home, not chase, and get their 6 down, take away those passing lanes.
Beers. Let's see if Team Nova Scotia can apply some pressure with the triangle. Beers still hasn't found any space. Now she attempts a sneaky one. Team Nova Scotia gets control. Good stab here by Tulloch. Tulloch still in neutral ice. Now finds a pass inside.
Oh, good
Nova
drive.
Scotia weaving in. Walker almost gets it to go. Lead pass. Here's Team New Brunswick, but
good defensive play.
Nova Scotia still trying to strip that ring away. They can't do it. Pass in front. One-timer by LeBlanc. Mackenzie keeps it to herself. Nori. No miscommunication. That ring stays with Landry. She'll now send it in. Ooh, colliding hard with the board there was Avery.
Yeah, slow to get up. And Avery's still down here, and yeah, refs are gonna blow it down.
She's still down.
And ref gonna head over there to make sure that she's okay. And Avery just taking her time here.
She does get up. Skates back to the bench.
Yeah, strong collision there. Ringette is such a fast sport, and we're going at top speed, so sometimes when you catch that edge and you hit into the boards, it can really take the wind out of you.
I think the problem with that one is that she actually went head first. Scary moment. Snowden attempted a centering pass that comes all the way to the boards.
Well, and good stick there by Nova Scotia.
They retrieve the ring.
And just struggling a little bit in the neutral zone.
Strong play in the neutral zone by Team New Brunswick. Snowden will get it, cutting inside, finding the space. She tries to tuck it in, draws the penalty.
Yeah, and Snowden does such a good job. She's so strong on her stick that, you know, she drives and you wonder how she still has the ring going through, but very good. And not much Nova Scotia can do but to draw that penalty.
And McKelly heading to the box for the next 2 minutes. Shots are 9-1. Team Nova Scotia finally got a shot in net, but still not a lot going on offensively. Dupree shoots. McKenzie with the save. No rebound. Here's McKenzie. Check from behind. Still has the ring. Now finds Etzel.
Good job by McKenzie here.
McKenzie will skate after the ring in the offensive zone.
And smart play there by McKenzie. Don't rush it. And she's
She
gonna try.
will try. She scores! What a move!
And what an amazing individual effort there by McKenzie. You know, she goes end to end, starting at the defense, makes a good neutral zone pass, and says, you know what, let's give her. And she goes all the way down to the end, and, you know, as I'm watching, I'm thinking, okay, set it up. But, you know, Mackenzie's given enough room. She's like, yeah, let's go for it, and puts it away.
Pretty goal. This game is tied.
Yeah, and shorthanded goal, too, by Nova Scotia. That's got to give them a little life. But New Brunswick's going to look to answer here.
Winters guarded by 2 Nova Scotia players who retrieve the ring.
And, yeah, a little life here in Nova Scotia. They're coming strong now.
Williston finds Green. Clean pass.
And New Brunswick going to look to set it up right in the front.
That was Dupuis who couldn't get the shot off. A stick for the Nova Scotia defender. Keeps that away from the net. Cross-size pass intercepted.
Oh, and someone...
We have a loose ring still.
Yeah, lots of ring battles. Look for that to continue in this game.
And Williston just trying to rush a pass. Gaudette gives it to Beers.
And Nova Scotia giving New Brunswick a little too much space on the line. They need to take away that pass, not give New Brunswick the chance to set up in the offensive end, but good stick there by Miller on the line.
Oh, here's a backhander that's stopped by McKenzie. Ouellette still has it. Line change for New Brunswick. The rebound up front. Can be a crease violation, but they almost untie this game.
Yeah, Nova Scotia's got to be aware of the rebounds that are coming out. New Brunswick is getting some really good shots, low and hard on the pads. And so Nova Scotia's got to jump on it because New Brunswick's doing a really good job in front of the net to win those battles.
Miller dumping it in.
Rebound!
The rebound! Misses wide of the net. Surprising play by Nova Scotia.
Yeah, a little scary moment there for New Brunswick. Ring popping right out in front.
Team New Brunswick trying to apply some speed. They reach Godet. She shoots. McKenzie with the save. Meredith and LeBlanc fighting for the
penalty
ring.
coming to New Brunswick for boarding.
Now they'll touch the ring. Send a player in the box. Team Nova Scotia will get a player advantage for the next 2 minutes with a little over 2 minutes left in the period.
Yeah, Nova Scotia going to look to try to get ahead in this game. But New Brunswick doing a good job to continue to add on pressure.
Here's a good pass in front. Avery gets checked from behind. Ring is still in the offensive zone for Team Nova Scotia. Tulloch has it back. She finds a centering pass, but Etzel will have to skate to get it back. Etzel tempting a one-timer there was Tulloch, but Team New Brunswick will try to apply some speed on the breakaway. And they have the right person for the job,
Snowden.
Snowden.
Coming to Nova Scotia.
That will end the player advantage. Hooking is the call.
Yeah, just a little too much on that forecheck. Good on Brittany Snowden to keep her feet moving and draw that penalty. And we're going to see a little bit of 4-on-4 ringette.
And you have Brittany Snowden skating away with the ring. No other option but to hook and get the penalty. Colette finds Devas. Gives it to Green. Green comes back to the far side now, skating to the center. Colette winded it up for a shot there, and it's going to be Team New Brunswick ring.
Yeah, crease violation on Nova Scotia.
Both teams get a change in.
And New Brunswick really putting on the offensive power here, leading 15 shots to 4.
Winters cycles the ring. Nova Scotia trying to keep a tight triangle. Winters will leave it to Green. Green trying to find the space for the shot. She does. Stays in the ring. McKenzie. Team Nova Scotia bringing it up with Mansfield, who will give it to Kelly
And good
off the backboard.
transition there by Nova Scotia.
As they get a line change in. This is Gray. Gray trying to get the reset. Block shot.
Yeah, good job. New Brunswick's blocked a lot of outside shots. Oh, and a
Nice
good
check
turnover
by
there.
Meredith.
But loses her stick.
Unfortunate for Meredith.
And
Dupree.
30 seconds left.
One penalty over. Dupree.
Oh, and Dupuis.
She doesn't get it to go. Good move, but good save by McKenzie.
Yeah, really good drive there.
Here's the circle. Shoots. Misses the net. Snowden. They have 5 seconds here. Snowden shoots. McKenzie keeps this game tied. And the first period is over. Kelsey, 1-1 tie, but would it be fair to say that Team New Brunswick was the better team here in the first period?
I think New Brunswick controlled it a lot in that first couple minutes, and that's where they were getting a lot of their chances. But I do think that Nova Scotia, in the last couple minutes of this game, has started to pick it up. They've been doing a really good job of gaining each zone quite nicely. I still think that they're giving New Brunswick a little bit too much space, gaining their zone. I think they need to add a little bit more pressure, because the last thing you want is this New Brunswick team to set it up. They're so good at, the flow and being creative and causing those opportunities, but Grace McKenzie doing a really good job, already facing 18 shots in this period, and doing a really good job so far to keep it a tie game with Nova Scotia with only 4 shots on net. They've had a couple chances, but I still think Nova Scotia needs to control the ring a little bit more, and New Brunswick needs to continue on their pressure. They can't let up.
Both teams assessing the situation. 18-4 the shot count. But what matters is the scoreboard, and that says 1-1. Team New Brunswick ready to play. Team Nova Scotia still talking things out. They do have more issues to solve.
Yeah, and while New Brunswick is playing a really strong game, they also can't get complacent. It is a tie game. They're not winning in the game yet, so they have to really push to try to get ahead in this game. But Nova Scotia is not going to let them have an easy go at it. They've done a really good job of adding some more pressure in the last couple minutes, and they're going to look to continue that into this second period.
And the second half is underway. This is Simpson 14, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Simpson and Gray and took with really good outside shots for Nova Scotia. So look for them to try to get some shots on net.
This is Simpson. Skates, shoots from the outside. Stopped by Duguay. This is Williston.
Good pass.
Cross-ice pass to Beers. Trouble stabbing that ring, but she does. Back to Williston, still in the neutral zone. She will now dump it in, and Cadet will skate after it. Penalty coming up. Nova Scotia player not happy with that call.
Yeah, Nova Scotia fans not happy either. But when you have a player close by the boards, you have to let up just a little bit. You still want to be checking, but not enough to pull that penalty. And yeah, New Brunswick going to be going on the power play, trying to get up in this game.
They have been dominating offensively and now have a chance with an extra player. Winters.
Nova Scotia penalty to number 19.
Green.
Kristen Walker, 2 minutes.
Cross-size pass.
12-20.
Crease violation.
Pénalité à l'équipe Nouvelle-Écosse au numéro 19. Kirsten Walker,
McKenzie.
2 minutes pour plaquage contre le banc. Temps de la pénalité, 12 minutes.
Nova Scotia trying to break out.
Oh, good pass up the ice by
Not a lot of
that's
space.
Gray.
Meredith trying to find Gray. Now she'll get it. Leaves it behind for Avery. We need a reset soon. Glass and Gray skating after it. That was not very nice.
Yeah, and really strong collision. And that penalty is going to be a major.
And she knows it too.
Yeah, and Gray really shaken up on that play. Went in shoulder first. As much as that is going to hurt, it's better than a head first into the boards. But look for this game to start to get a little aggressive, and refs are going to be all over that, though, to make sure that this game doesn't get out of hand.
4-on-4 for the next minute and 20 seconds. Back pass. Curran will skate to the other side. Almost loses that ring, but keeps control. Leaves it to Miller. Miller shoots. They won't get the reset as LeBlanc controls the rebound. With that up front, McKenzie guarding her. They tried to get it to LeBlanc, but no good.
Yeah, New Brunswick almost catching Nova Scotia on that fast rush, but good play by them to stay home.
McKenzie already has one today. Diot touched that ring. Now Simpson comes across. She will get it for Nova Scotia.
And good
Miller
pressure.
shoots, misses the net.
And good pressure by New Brunswick. You know, it is 4-on-4, lots more room to skate, and they're doing a really good job of gaining each zone.
Here's pass to Snowden. She skates after it, gets to it, scores!
Again, for Nova Scotia, that's the last player you want on a breakaway. Brittany Snowden, so good at, you know, finishing on those opportunities. And tough one for Grace McKenzie, but not much you can do with a perfect shot like that.
That will end the penalty.
No, it's still 4-on-4.
Or excuse me, we have 7 more seconds of 4-on-4. And then Team Nova Scotia will get a chance at a player advantage for around 2 minutes.
And New Brunswick's got to look here not to be chasing too much. They need to be strong defensively. Oh,
Kelly,
good job.
very good on the forecheck. Kelly.
Good job by New Brunswick not to give Nova Scotia any real chances. And there is a penalty, so Nova Scotia's got to come hard on the forecheck here.
That ring comes flying off. Team Nova Scotia has it on the defensive end. Missing the stab there was Curran. Colette has it in neutral ice. Colette sends it across. Team New Brunswick getting a line change.
Yeah, Team New Brunswick here. Gonna look to just try to kill some of this major penalty off.
Roulette. Pass to the point. McKenzie with the save, and Team Nova Scotia with the rebound. Tulloch can't stab it.
And there is a touch though, so it's not gonna be a 2-line violation.
Etzel trying to get to it. Savoie gets it back. Tulloch applying some pressure.
Yeah, and gonna be a penalty to Nova Scotia. Both teams just have to be a little bit more aware. There's been a lot of penalties up against the board, and because we're playing at such a fast-paced speed, you have to let up on your checking just a little bit. I know that you want to get in there, you want to regain possession of the ring, but you just have to be careful around the boards because one misstep and it can lead to a penalty.
Here's Williston. Banks pass off the backboard. This is Winters. Winters looping around. Now finding a pass. Dupree coming in. Block shots. They leave it to McKenzie. Some pressure by New Brunswick. Team Nova Scotia will just clear it out, and Williston will skate back to get it.
And New Brunswick doing a really good job here. They are still down a man, but not playing like it.
The ring comes back all the way to the defensive zone. Team New Brunswick. And
good pressure there by Avery.
Almost steals that ring from Williston.
Yeah, good job by Williston, though, to keep her feet moving and make sure that she's not turning it over in her own end.
LeBlanc gets it to Dupree, gets it right back. Shoots! Save. Team New Brunswick with the reset. Green has it at the wing. Centering it, shoots. McKenzie once again, and this time keeps the rebound. New Brunswick penalty over.
New Brunswick going on the power play here for around 40 seconds or so.
Ring stops moving and comes back to Team New Brunswick.
Okay, awesome. I knew you were on top.
Nova Scotia backup goalie Elizabeth Welsh trying to cheer her teammates on. Here's Team New Brunswick with Saunier. Saunier finds LeBlanc. Cross-ice pass, Snowden can stab it. She has to come back to get it. Snowden, another cross-ice pass. Good ring movement by Team New Brunswick.
Yeah, New Brunswick so crisp on their passes, and stabbing's been really good. And Nova Scotia's got to take away those pass opportunities for them. Get sticks down, take away those lanes.
They won't get the reset here, and Nova Scotia will get it back with McKenzie for a goalie ring.
Yeah, good job by Nova Scotia to keep them to the outside there.
5 counts.
And Grace McKenzie just with a couple words here with the ref.
Back to 5-on-5.
And still not really agreeing with the call, but her teammates are telling her just refocus.
So LeBlanc, Snowden, and Hebert on the ice for Team New Brunswick.
A penalty on the play.
So Curran heads to the box for 2 minutes.
And not sure where that penalty came from.
Team New Brunswick will take it. They'll have the player advantage. Hebert gives it to Snowden. Circles back. Snowden, cross-ice pass, good stab. Spin move. McKenzie, LeBlanc gets the rebound. LeBlanc to Snowden. No goal.
And now I'm understanding what the penalty is for. So it is delay a game on goaltender Grace McKenzie. I'm believing that she must have pulled the ring in to her crease, taking away an opportunity for New Brunswick to get a goal. Again, usually that call is a warning, but because there was an opportunity for a goal to occur, it's going to be a penalty against her.
Willison to Hebert after the turnover forced by Brittany Snowden. New Brunswick still has it. They get it to Beers. Line change for Team New Brunswick. Get it inside. Now they get a fresh 30 seconds as Team Nova Scotia has had control for a little bit. But that ring is already in the neutral zone. Team New Brunswick scrambling right now, trying to get it out of their zone.
Yeah, and this ring is just really bouncy and causing issues for both teams here to gain any control.
Good pass to Beers as she gets a shot off, but it's blocked. Savoie. They need to get a reset. Won't get it.
And Nova Scotia doing a much better job in their triangle to keep them to the outside.
Good control by Avery. She finds Parnell with the lead pass. Parnell trying to place it in. Can't do it. Niles brings it out.
Yeah, and Avery almost on the doorstep to get that rebound, but just can't put it in. And line violation going back to Nova Scotia. So yeah, Nova Scotia triangle doing a lot better against this New Brunswick team, blocking a lot of shots, keeping them to the outside. But now Nova Scotia needs to pick it up a little bit offensively. Still only 8 shots in this second period. Only 4 minutes remaining. So they need to try to get some stuff going here.
They will try with Miller. Miller attempted a shot that was tipped away. Gray. Gray finds a pass. Avery. Miller. Or that was Kelly. They won't get a reset.
Yeah, and both shots. Oh, and they are getting a reset.
Yeah, I think that was a save by the goalie. Maybe the shot clock just didn't reset.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. From my angle, it looked like it hit the back of the net, but ref might have a better angle than I do. So nonetheless, it is going back to Nova Scotia. Oh!
That would have been an interesting pass. Curran has to skate back to get it.
Yeah, nice vision by Gray there to see Curran on the back doorstep.
Gray finds Avery in front. Almost loses the ring. Avery centering it. Tries to place a shot in the net. No luck.
Oh,
You
good
need
stick
a
there.
reset. Won't get it.
Good stick
Goalie
there
ring.
by Ouellette to really get her stick down and block that.
Team New Brunswick fast in transition. Ring is played along the boards. Team New Brunswick still has it. Snowden circles around. Leaves it to LeBlanc. Tried to get it to Dupree, no good. Snowden in front, back pass to LeBlanc. Can't control the ring. 5 seconds on the clock. Team Nova Scotia retrieves it.
And again, strong play by Nova Scotia to keep that line out. They got to keep going.
Here's LeBlanc to Hebert. Misses the net with the shot.
And good forecheck by New Brunswick. Really adding pressure.
Ring is loose. Comes back to neutral ice. Colette, intercepted pass by Etzel. Etzel gives it to Tulloch. Tulloch cutting inside. Will slow things down.
Yeah, smart play by Tulloch. Not the angle that she wanted to get that shot off.
Now she gets a shot off. That's kept in by Duguay.
Oh, and that's a good play.
Here's Mansfield. Retrieves that ring. Shoots it. Saved by Duguay.
Oh, and a penalty. Yeah, penalty coming up here to Nova Scotia. I believe it's going to be called. Oh, not a penalty to Nova Scotia. Looked like she had her hand up.
It did look like she had a hand up. Some trouble with that ring right now for Team New Brunswick. Beers trying to get it inside. Whistle on the play.
And I think the other ref too thought that that her partner called a penalty. Partner kind of shakes her head and says, "No, that's my bad." And I think that that she was going to be calling a penalty for 4 in. And you can have 4 players in. It is a 5-second count. But as soon as the player gets involved in the play, that's when there's a delay of game. And I think the ref had mixed feelings on whether or not she thought it was a penalty and changed her mind. Again, these are stressful times for the refs as well. It's a big event, and even refs make mistakes.
Absolutely.
In these games.
Ring rolls all the way to the offensive zone for Team New Brunswick. Trying to find a pass to Beers. She'll skate back after it. Beers, cross-ice pass to Ouellette. Good defensive possession by Team Nova Scotia. Team New Brunswick trying to get the reset here. They won't get it. McKenzie gets it for Team Nova Scotia. Gets rid of it fast.
And yeah, stick dropped on the play by New Brunswick, and I think she might have broken her stick.
Team Nova Scotia gets it in front with a minute left to go in the half.
Yeah, they're going to look to try to tie this game up.
Block shot.
And just struggling a bit to get shots through. New Brunswick doing a really good job of blocking them.
Beers were skating to the bench. Turnover. Here's Team Nova Scotia in front.
And penalty coming up to New Brunswick.
Gray almost got that one to go as Beers was not looking at the play.
And yeah, broken stick, I think. Grace McKenzie just picking it up. Helping the refs out. And yeah, broken stick, tip came out.
9, Megan Williston, 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 44 seconds.
Grace McKenzie just with a couple words with the refs, just wanted to clarify some things. I think Grace McKenzie thought that the New Brunswick player was holding on to the stick while it was broken. And if that does happen, that is a penalty. So Grace McKenzie just wanting a little clarification with the ref. And 44 seconds left in this second period. Gonna look for Nova Scotia to try to tie this game up.
Etzel. Etzel still has it. McKenzie, good patience there. Here's Simpson. Not a lot of options. Gives it to Etzel. Trying to cut inside and find some space for herself, but no luck. Last 15 seconds of this half. Colette gets it to Saunier on the other side. Now brings it to Dupree. Center ice. They will just skate this out. No, try to dump it in, but that'll do it for the first half. Team New Brunswick leading 2-1. Both teams will get a break, chance to assess their situations, and we'll be back in 12 minutes or so.
This competition is presented by Proform. All your concrete construction needs in one stop. Cette compétition est présentée par Proform. Tous vos besoins de béton et de construction en un seul endroit.
The 2019 Canada Winter Games would like to thank their national partners, Platinum, Diamond, Gold, Silver, and Bronze sponsors, media sponsors, friends of the Games, and community partners for their support. Thank you.
Les Jeux d'hiver du Canada 2019 tiennent à remercier ses partenaires nationaux, ses commanditaires platine, diamant, or, argent et bronze, ses commanditaires médias, ses amis des Jeux et ses partenaires communautaires de leur soutien. Merci.
Get to know the games thanks to Paderni's. Follow the 2019 Games social media accounts to learn daily fun facts about the sports and brush up on your Canada Games knowledge.
Apprenez-en davantage sur les jeux grâce à Paderni's. Suivez les comptes de médias sociaux des Jeux 2019 pour découvrir chaque jour des faits amusants sur le sport et rafraîchir vos connaissances sur les Jeux du Canada.
For every gold medal won at the 2019 Canada Games, Shaw Communications will donate $150 to a local charity in the Red Deer community chosen by the gold medalist. That's $25,000 going towards deserving charities in Central Alberta. Thank you, Shaw, for making an impact in our community.
Pour chaque médaille d'or remportée aux Jeux du Canada 2019, Shaw Communications versera $150 à un organisme de bienfaisance de Red Deer choisi par les médailles d'or. Au total, $25 000 seront ainsi versés à des organismes de bienfaisance du centre de l'Alberta. aussi chaque de faire un impact positif au sein de leur collectivité.
Ready to get back underway for Nova Scotia versus New Brunswick. Team New Brunswick leading the game 2-1. And we are back at it. Snowden.
Yeah, good control by New Brunswick. They do have a penalty, so they're going to look to try to kill that one off.
Cadet back to Snowden.
Good passing.
She scores! What a goal!
Yeah, and really good passing play by New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia elected to go with two high forwards, so that gave both the New Brunswick players a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, there was a lot of room on that offensive ice. Team New Brunswick scores shorthanded. Walt gets it to Mackenzie. Gray trying to get a shot across, but blocked.
And good forecheck there by Nova Scotia.
New Brunswick short-handed goal scored by number 7, Brittany Snowden, assisted by number 9.
Kelly having touched it on the other side of the blue line and then touching it again, so it's going back to New Brunswick.
Le troisième but de l'équipe Nouveau-Brunswick compté par numéro 7.
New Brunswick will start things off at center ice once again. Colette. Some pressure, but she gets it to Giat. Now banks a pass inside. This is Ouellette who shoots.
And good save there by Mackenzie.
Team Nova Scotia lobbing this ring up. They can't get to it in time. Simpson. Etzel is skating to the bench, but comes back.
Yeah, Nova Scotia going to look to try to set it up, try to get back within one of this game.
Now they'll start the line change. Gray sends it to Miller. A lot of pressure on the triangle. They cannot get the reset, or will they?
Oh, and they did.
Nicely
Not
done.
sure if that hit off goalie's head.
Good pressure by Team Nova Scotia. But Team New Brunswick brings it out. Spin move, sends it in. This is Green. Not sure what the ring was, but now she retrieves it. Green. Green just waits for the line change and now sends a shot across. That is kept in by Mackenzie. Miller.
Here's an opportunity if they can get it off, but good checking by New Brunswick.
Not a lot of speed in transition there for Team Nova Scotia. Walker sends it Across to Curran, now connecting with Avery. Or rather, that's Kelly. Crease violation, goalie ring.
Nova Scotia's got to look to get a little bit better quality shots on net. They've done a better job in this game, but will definitely not be satisfied yet. Want to keep on improving. And New Brunswick, just relentless pressure. It's really causing a lot of turnovers.
Mansfield just has nowhere to go. Now she finds a pass to Simpson. Simpson gets it in. This is Tulloch. Tulloch back to Simpson. Sends a shot from the outside and scores.
And yeah, Simpson, that's her number one go-to is that outside shot. She's gotten a lot of goals in these games from that. And you could tell the New Brunswick defense retired. They're putting their hands up, trying to let their bench know that they do need a change. And Simpson takes advantage of a tired triangle.
Brings the game back to just one goal. And now Team New Brunswick.
Oh, and an unlucky penalty coming up to Nova Scotia. Meredith just getting her stick caught in New Brunswick skates, and they will set it up.
Snowden, LeBlanc. They add an attacker in, but not for long. See Nova Scotia touches that ring.
And Grace McKenzie lost that ring up in the air, took a little spin looking for it.
Meredith heads to the box. LeBlanc, Snowden, and Aubert. The top line for Team New Brunswick on the ice.
Yeah, this line is so good at moving the ring around, setting up chances. Very creative forward line.
Shot by Snowden, kept in by McKenzie. She will get rid of it in time. Walker, spin move to lose Snowden.
Yeah, good job by Walker. Snowden's a very strong forechecker, but so she's got to be careful here.
Recovers fast. LeBlanc almost intercepted that ring.
Oh, and another back
And
check
now
by Snowden.
Snowden retrieves it. Creates the turnover, skates inside.
Oh, dishes low. Again,
Yeah.
Nova Scotia's got to watch the low post pass. New Brunswick likes to try to dish it there.
There's a pass to LeBlanc, who has to skate back to get it.
And good line
LeBlanc
switch.
weaves. Almost gets it to go. McKenzie keeps the rebound to herself. It's going to go back to Team New Brunswick.
Yeah, crease violation on Nova Scotia, but that's good for them because they had some tired legs out there, so they get a change. And this game's still well in reach for Nova Scotia, only down by 1 goal here in the third.
Here's Green. Back pass. Tipped away. Winters gets it back. Cuts inside. No
Still
shot.
has the ring.
Gets it to Dupree. Good job by Winters there to cut inside and keep possession of the ring.
Yeah, and I think she got slashed a little bit on her hand, kind of wiggling at it in a little bit of pain, and that is real painful when you get a stick to the hand.
Nova Scotia, not a lot of passing lanes right now as Nori tried to clear it out.
Yeah, they are shorthanded right now, so it can be hard to gain each zone, and it's a little bit more work for forwards to get open.
Kelly sends it
Oh, and
to
just
Awalt.
good job by Awalt to get that ring moving. She knows she's got 2 men on her. And
Miller.
Nova Scotia looking to try to change their defense. And Gray with the ring.
Gray shoots. Another good outside shooter for this team, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Nova Scotia really likes to utilize that outside shot. They like to try to get a pick in there, open it up for their heavy shooters.
Here's Gray with another outside shot. This one, no rebound.
Yeah, New Brunswick's got to be aware of those outside shooters for Nova Scotia and really push them out and get a stick on them, even from bad angles. You don't want them to be getting any shots, any chances to score.
Beer sends it to Colette, but no. Vedette. Couple of missed stabs. Now we'll stay with the glass. She shoots. Mackenzie with the save.
Yeah,
Landry.
good job by Mackenzie to get that first bounce and make sure that she knew where the ring was.
And what an effort by Team New Brunswick to get it back right away.
Oh, great play.
That was almost a goal. There's LeBlanc. Attempted the one-timer on the back pass from Snowden. Snowden now sending it to the other side. Back to Snowden on the wing. Almost gets another one to go. She has all 3 of New Brunswick's goals so far.
Yeah,
LeBlanc.
this line's
Snowden,
so good
timer.
for New Brunswick.
Another turnover.
Yeah, this line not only good creatively in the offensive zone, but really strong forecheckers, all 3.
LeBlanc couldn't get the one-timer off. Snowden. Back to LeBlanc.
Oh, great movement by
She's
LeBlanc.
still moving it back.
Oh!
She scores. Good move by LeBlanc to get that pass across. That buries it. 4-2. Team New Brunswick.
And you know what? That really does come from LeBlanc. She had it on the end, fought off 2 Nova Scotia defenders, and still managed to get that pass across. And Grace Mackenzie almost stretching out to get it, but just not quite fast enough to get across.
Meredith getting it into the offensive zone, get controlled by Team Nova Scotia. Gray.
Nova Scotia going to want to try to get back within 1.
Curran to Gray.
Oh!
Cross ice, nobody home. Here's Team New Brunswick with some speed. Dupuis would get it as Meredith tripped and fell. Now New Brunswick will slow things down and get a couple changes in. Green. This is Dupuis.
Oh, great
good
movement.
move. But she can't get a shot off, and now will commit the crease violation.
Yeah,
Goalie ring.
I love watching Dupuis on her drives. She's so nifty at getting inside, recognizing when that defense is jumping, and really great movement by Dupuis.
Colette trying to pass back to Dupuis. Simpson skates back and gets it for Team Nova Scotia. Now just dumping it in. A 2-liner.
And it's safe, they can go. So if the player waits too long to stab that ring, the ref will send the all clear, meaning that the 2-line pass is declined and that player can end up touching it. And penalty coming here to Simpson. I think Simpson just on the end of a really long shift. And sometimes when you're caught out there for a long time, exhaustion can play a factor and you can end up pulling penalties.
LeBlanc to Snowden. Tried another one from that little corner there. LeBlanc. Now Team Nova Scotia touches the ring and the penalty will begin. Simpson to the box.
Yeah, and it's super important for Nova Scotia not to let New Brunswick get another goal. They want to try to keep this game as close in reach as they can. So they're going to look for strong defending right now, but they're up against New Brunswick's top line. They have to take away the passing lanes, not jump. Just stay home, stay tight.
Here's Snowden centering it. Weaving to try to find some space. Team New Brunswick somehow still with the ring.
Yeah, but good job by Nova Scotia to collapse in on Brittany Snowden when she drives.
Wow, that's a strong battle, and the ref's just letting it go. And now Team Nova Scotia will try to clear it out. That bounced off Parnell. Finally, a whistle on the play. It's going to go back to Mackenzie.
Yeah, good job by Nova Scotia to cause that turnover. They need to gain control of the ring here, and New Brunswick's going to come hard on. Well, and good job to gain that first blue line.
Here's Kelly. Will try to gain the second blue line, and does. But ring is loose. Some battles right now happening at the board. They find a pass. Nova Scotia will just slow things down with Kelly. Get a change in. Here's Kelly looping back. Now finding a pass across the ice. Miller, no control. That is some strong checking by Team New Brunswick, but Miller finds a way to keep the ring. They need a reset, though.
Well, good reset. Good job by New Brunswick goalie to hold on to that rebound. Let her girls set up and try to break it out here.
Green will get that pass in the neutral zone. Finding Winters. Gets stabbed by Winters to keep control of that ring.
Yeah, New Brunswick doing a really good job of moving the ring up fast, hitting stick-to-stick passes. And Dupree again with another drive.
She still has the ring, but the refs will stop the play, and Mackenzie gets it for Nova Scotia. Meredith finds Awalt. Awalt with the spin move, but she can't touch it now. Ring is loose in the neutral zone.
And just relentless pressure by New Brunswick, causing a lot of turnovers.
Green slows things down for Team New Brunswick. They lead by 2 in the third period. Roulette finds Beers, shoots, stays with Mackenzie. Walker, quick to transition, negating the New Brunswick pressure. Walker will try to get it back.
And Nova Scotia's got to make sure that they don't get caught back here.
Roulette gets it for Team New Brunswick. Beers up front.
Oh, and good check there.
There was Tulloch with the check and gets it right back for Team Nova Scotia. Finds Curran in neutral ice. Simpson out of the box. Back to Tulloch. Tulloch cycles the ring. Etzel cuts inside. Stays with Chugay. Team New Brunswick trying to clear it out. Nova Scotia applying some pressure. Now they will find a pass in neutral ice. This is Godet. Godet leaves it to LeBlanc, who was just coming off the bench.
Yeah, 1 minute left in this period.
LeBlanc trying to get a reset. Ring is still bobbling. Finds Snowden in front. She was skating off. Backhander kept by Mackenzie. Sneaky play by this top line.
And Nova Scotia's got to be really careful here that they don't turn it over in their own end.
That is relentless pressure. Avery will get it cross ice. Now.
And a possible chance. Oh, just can't.
Can't stab it.
Stab the ring. Another chance back
Snowden.
the other way. Oh, great pass.
Attempted a pass, but Rebecca can get there. Now she does. She leaves it to LeBlanc, who loses a piece of equipment apparently.
Yeah, and once a player loses a piece of equipment, like a net guard, refs are going to blow it down and give it to the opposing team.
5 count as the third period comes to a close. Team New Brunswick leading by 2.
And I think New Brunswick wants to ask if there should have been some time left on the clock. If there was, I think it's only going to be a point something of, I think they are going to put some on the clock. As Jackie Lechman, referee, going to go talk to Nova Scotia and let them know that the clock didn't stop right when the whistle was blown. I'm assuming they're going to be putting only around 0.7, or no, a full 3 seconds.
Wow. That makes a little more sense.
And Nova Scotia fans not agreeing with that amount of time to go on.
3 seconds is plenty of time to get another goal on the board.
It is. And I thought there would only be 0.9 seconds, but again, referees have that discretion. They have the better viewpoint. So
3 seconds does seem like a lot.
And
so Team Nova Scotia already coming back on the ice.
And yeah, Nova Scotia here getting in position just for a shot. They also have to be careful because 3 seconds is enough to get a possible pass off. So you're going to see probably, yeah, they're going to pull their goalie. They're going to have someone at the low post.
Snowden with a shot that's blocked, but the rebound. Now.
And a very good chance for New Brunswick to possibly get that shot off.
So the New Brunswick player appears to be a little banged up. She got that rebound.
And if that goal would have went in, I think we would have heard a lot of angry Nova Scotian fans.
Oh, yeah.
But nonetheless, still remains 4-2 going into the fourth period.
So Diot fell on the ice after that shot. She appears to be okay, but she was kind of slow to get up as the game clock expired.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how fast Ringette players can utilize just even 3 seconds, a full shot, a rebound, and almost a chance to get a goal.
All in 3 seconds.
The sport moves fast, and just a great example of it right there.
This has been an entertaining game so far. Team Nova Scotia still can get back into this. This game is not decided.
Yeah, this game's still well in reach, but Nova Scotia has to do a better job of just maintaining possession in New Brunswick, and New Brunswick so far still with a lot of offensive pressure. They lead 39 shots to 17. So we'll look for Nova Scotia to do a little better job of just having better offensive opportunities, and New Brunswick doing a really strong job, not only offensively but defensively as well, to not let Nova Scotia to get any really strong scoring chances.
We're underway with the fourth and final period of the last game of the consolation round. Cross-ice pass to Curran. Wow, having some trouble controlling that ring. Now the rest will stop the play and give it back to the goalie.
Again, it's just coming from this really bouncy ring that's just causing issues for both teams to gain any control.
Diot finding a pass still in the defensive zone. Dupuis finding Green. Green with a clean stab.
Oh, and good back check there.
They do get it back. They need a reset fast. Winters shoots
and
it
she
at
does
Mackenzie.
get that reset.
Good job.
Mackenzie's going to look to try to retain some of these rebounds. I know that they're shooting a lot at her pads, but she's got to try to keep them in, keep possession for her team.
Green gives it to Roulette. Skates away. Team New Brunswick gets a change. Roulette shoots, no, but gets a reset. Now finding a pass. That ring is loose, and
great job by New Brunswick to just bounce on all of these loose rings. They're winning those little battles.
And keeping possession with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shot, no. Again, Mackenzie gets it. No rebound this time.
And Nova Scotia going to go for a fast rush here. Simpson coming up the ice.
Tulloch was checked. Now touches the ring on both sides of that blue line.
And that's one of the issues there with that high pass, is because that girl is coming back down to her own end, she risks the chance of missing that ring and having it bounce off of her and go back over that blue line. So It's a little bit of a risky pass, but Tillich has done good so far to stab them. Oh, great
Snowden
drive.
cutting
Oh,
in.
what a save.
Grace McKenzie keeps this game at just 2 goals. It's going to go back to Team New Brunswick.
Yeah, and Grace McKenzie has a question for the ref, putting the hand up and everything.
Raising
saying,
her hand.
"Excuse me, I have a question." But what a save there by Grace McKenzie on previous junior national team member Brittany Snowden.
They're still having a chat.
Yeah, and I'm honestly unsure with that rule, and not overly too sure with some of the goalie rules that they have, so I'm not even going to try to understand them.
We trust our refs.
Yes, we do.
McKenzie guarded by Snowden. They get the turnover.
Yeah, this line's so good.
LeBlanc, what a save! Quick reaction by McKenzie.
Yeah, on a really tough New Brunswick line that just keeps coming.
Here's LeBlanc skating after the ring as it banks off the board.
Yeah, this line is such a joy to watch. They're so good offensively.
Team Nova Scotia Triangle keeping that ring away.
Yeah, Nova Scotia doing a really good job so far to maintain this line, but they have to keep going.
LeBlanc on the pass from Snowden. Picks the corner and buries the shot and scores.
And again, this line is so good at not only that creativity, but just keeping the ring in and keeping the attack relentless, and you can just feel that a goal is coming. And Grace McKenzie doing a good job of getting across, but Snowden doing a good job to see that she's come across and steps back in to have that open net.
Shot count now 45-17 in favor of Team New Brunswick, really showing the offensive domination. Gray, back pass, Curran. Curran still has it.
Oh, good step up by New Brunswick. And odd man rush here.
Dupree to Green to Colette. On the backhander, McKenzie. Mansfield. Mansfield finding Meredith, who will now send it to Curran. Good chance. Shoots. No. Curran battling for it with Saunier.
Well, and good stick there by Gray.
Gray stepping up. Gets it up front.
Oh.
Scores!
And you know what? That all came from Gray just poking the ring to get away from the New Brunswick player. Goes to the top of the center of the zone there and gets it back and makes no mistake.
Brings this game back to a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and a lot of time left in this game. So Nova Scotia's still in, and they have to keep that pressure up. But I think what this Nova Scotia team needs to do is they really need to rein in that top line of New Brunswick. They're causing them a lot of issues in this game.
Williston with a pretty move to find some space there to place a shot, but couldn't really capitalize. As Beers now brings it back, misses wide of the net with the shot. Beers.
Yeah, and even though Nova Scotia did touch it, because the clock went off, they do need to blow the whistle down.
Could have been a good opportunity for a fast transition there, a chance maybe on a breakaway, but whistle down. Diot. Big control, gets it to Beers. Team New Brunswick finding a pass inside. They do lead by 2. Here's a shot that is kept in by McKenzie.
And yeah,
Missed the crease violation there. Comes back to Team New Brunswick.
Yeah, Mackenzie trying to jump inside, but good job by New Brunswick offense to get her to skate through the crease. And this is the top line for New Brunswick. So Nova Scotia needs to have a really tight triangle on them.
The deadly top line for Team New Brunswick. Here's LeBlanc. They got a reset on that shot by LeBlanc.
Oh yeah, and good call by the ref. Elval did step on the ring, and going back to Nova Scotia.
Mackenzie starts things off.
And
Quick
line
whistle.
violation. And lots of game left to go, so Nova Scotia still within reach, but being outshot still 48-19 just by relentless New Brunswick attack, and really strong job so far by Grace Mackenzie in net to keep her team within 2.
Snowden will skate slowly to the other side, now picking up a little bit of speed. Centering will start over now, leaves it behind for LeBlanc. Back to Snowden, she can't get it to go.
Yeah, and Grace Mackenzie needs to be aware that Brittany Snowden is, is low post, but she's pump faking and then walking inside. So Grace Mackenzie has to get across, but can't be pulled all the way. She's got to stay really central.
And she loves shooting from that post.
And
Four in call. Back to Team Nova Scotia.
Yeah, and this is a good opportunity for them. They want to try to get back within 1, especially with 7 minutes left.
Bringing in some well-rested legs. Line of Simpson, Tulloch, and Netzel.
Yeah, a strong line for Nova Scotia, and Simpson getting cheered on by her fans.
Asking her to shoot the ring.
Yeah, telling her to put it in the net.
Team New Brunswick brings it out with Winters. Lead pass to Dupree, back to Winters.
Good pass.
She's right in front.
Oh, and
now
good.
finding a pass
Oh,
across.
wow.
They score.
What a
Dupree
New Brunswick
with the goal.
play. And you know what? Dupree was due. She had a lot of good offensive opportunities in this game. Doing really good to drive the triangle. And at low post, makes no mistake. Really great play. Really great passing play by New Brunswick, making it look pretty.
Lead back to 3 goals for Team New Brunswick. Saunier will get it as Team Nova Scotia just dumped it in, and Team Nova Scotia having some trouble entering that zone.
Yeah, just trying to force that high pass.
There's a clean pass to Winters.
Look for the better pass options.
Green cycles the ring. Back to Dupree. Cross-ice pass to Beers. 3 seconds on the clock. Mackenzie keeps that ring on the shot by Beers. Mackenzie fighting for it with Gaudette. She gets it.
Yeah, Nova Scotia's got to really start skating hard and trying to win those battles.
Gaudette centering pass. Mackenzie keeps it on the shot by Beers right in front of the crease. Gray try to bring it to the offensive zone, no luck. Battle along the boards, nobody has it just yet. Comes back to Team New Brunswick.
And 5 minutes left in this game. Nova Scotia down by 3. They got to look to push to try to get back in this game. And just really well done by New Brunswick. They've had a lot of flow in this game and controlled it offensively
Here's Williston to Snowden. Snowden. Cross-eyes pass, very well done. Bam!
What a goal.
Puts another one in there. Well-placed shot.
Yeah, New Brunswick's so good too. They're really great at that pump fake to get the goalie to bite down, and then they wait for that room to let it go. Very patient offensive players. And New Brunswick starting to run away with this a bit. So good call by Nova Scotia coaches to get that timeout to reset their players.
Team Nova Scotia managed to stay close in the game, even though they were trailing for the better part of this game. But now, with a little over 5 minutes left, things start to get away from them.
Yeah, it was a 5-3 game for a good chunk of time. And again, that next goal is always so important because it's the difference between a 5-4 and a 6-3 game. But New Brunswick just an onslaught of offense right now. 52 shots so far in this game to Nova Scotia's only 19 shots. So Nova Scotia's got to keep finishing strong. Again, last game for these teams as well. So looking to finish strong regardless of the outcome and take in these last few minutes of a memorable Canada games.
Simpson to Tulloch, centering and shooting.
Yeah, New Brunswick goalie looking behind her.
Yeah, just got it out in time. Snowden, cross-eyes pass. This is Colette. Colette could have had a back up front, but chooses to keep it with LeBlanc, who cuts inside and shoots, but McKenzie with another save. No rebound. Just gets rid of it, but some pressure as Etzel just brings it up. Now turnover. Some pressure on neutral ice. Ring's gonna come back to Team Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Nova Scotia looking to gain some control in New Brunswick's end. They've had a little bit of difficulty on the center free pass. So they need to look for the easy pass. Don't force the pass and cause a turnover.
They do cause a turnover and a forced pass. Winters, Green. Now we'll find Dupree in front. Very easy for Team New Brunswick to reach that offensive zone right now.
Yeah, last game and last couple of minutes, fatigue can sometimes be playing a factor, and Nova Scotia going to come hard two on here.
Green trying to get away from that.
And good pressure by Nova Scotia to cause this turnover. They're going to want to try to get down into New Brunswick's end as quick as they can.
Grace McKenzie gets rid of it. Gives it to Landry. Battle on the boards. Nobody has it. Ring is still loose, and now two New Brunswick players fighting for that ring.
Yeah, really enjoyable battles during this game by both teams. Just shows that heart and determination that these games bring out in these players.
Here's a pass at the point that Kern has to skate back for. Now Gray. Kelly back to Gray. Some interesting ring movement here, but they can't keep it moving. It'll go back to Team New Brunswick with Jigwe. Pass inside. Vedette to Colette. Colette sends it all the way across. Team New Brunswick cycling the ring. They might need a reset pretty soon.
And New Brunswick so good at that low walk, but still staying out of the crease. And good job by Nova Scotia, though, to limit that shot and get the turnover.
Pellick can't stab that ring cleanly in the neutral zone. Now we'll have to skate back and try to apply some pressure here, as Team New Brunswick has a good opportunity to score. They can't get the reset as the rebound is controlled by Mansfield. Sends it to Miller. Parnell with an outside shot that's stopped by Juguet, and Miller has it for Team Nova Scotia. Another shot.
Yeah, some really good opportunities for Nova Scotia. Just can't capitalize, but they have to keep this pressure on. It's really good pressure to be putting on New Brunswick.
Some hard checking by Parnell. Snowden at center ice. Finding LeBlanc inside.
Yeah, and they're just going to try to get a reset and then skate this ring.
Hébert has it for Team New Brunswick. Skating around, getting a pass. They score.
Again, this line just so hard to defend against. They're so good at, seeing each other, and the chemistry between the three is so strong. And Brittany Snowden again with another goal, having a really strong games. Again, veteran player in her second counter games, and experience can be key. And Nova Scotia going to try to finish this game strong and keep their heads held high on a hard work.
Yeah, and Team New Brunswick really, when it comes to possession of the ring, they've done a tremendous job in this game.
Yeah, just an onslaught of shots too, 55 in this game that Grace McKenzie's had to face. And Nova Scotia here gonna try to end this.
That's gonna be a penalty. Ring's still loose, and now New Brunswick player touches it. It'll be a penalty. They were fast on the breakaway there. Good transition by Team Nova Scotia, and no option but to commit the penalty.
Yeah, and 40 seconds left. Again, Nova Scotia just gonna try to finish strong, put one more in the net. But really good game by both teams here.
Simpson skates to the other side, centering pass. Not a lot of space there, and Team New Brunswick will try to bring it out. But Team Nova Scotia really trying to finish this game strong. With 23 seconds left in this game. We're going to finish at 4-on-4. Saunier will bring it in. Nova Scotia will bring it out.
And well-fought game by both teams.
We'll just bring it back to the offensive side, and that'll do it for this game. 8-3, Team New Brunswick. They end this Canada Winter Games with the win. Brittany Snowden with 4 goals.
Yeah, Brittany having a really strong games, and this New Brunswick team just really strong offensively. Obviously not the game that they wanted to play in, but they finished strong, and Nova Scotia with really great effort here in this game. They've got to keep their heads held high. They got to win off of, a very strong Alberta team as well. So really well done by this Nova Scotia team, and the program in Nova Scotia too, like we said with Saskatchewan, is growing and is progressively getting better, showing more and more elite athletes coming up.
And these teams will now say goodbye to the games.
Thank you for joining us for this placement.
And we'll see you at the downtown arena for the bronze and gold medal games coming up in the afternoon. For now, This is it. Thank you for joining us. This is Julia Cruz and Kelsey Kane at the Canada Winter Games 2019.
Merci d'être venu assister à cette partie. Et merci à notre commanditaire partner, CWG et de construction à l'installation. The next game will begin at 3 at the downtown arena. Team British Columbia versus Team Manitoba in the bronze medal final. La prochaine partie commencera à 15h à l'aréna du centre-ville. L'opposant, l'équipe Manitoba et l'équipe Colombie-Britannique